Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to trade order blocks. Let's start now. This is Solana ST OTC market. The trend is in downtrend here. So I'm going to tell you how it will work in OTC market too. But I'm not recommending you to trade with real balance in OTC market because it is not good to take trade in OTC market. So I am just making you for educational purpose to show you how this logic will work. Okay, so this is a buyer zone, we already know. So this candle is trying to break this zone. I will try to change it to lower time frame. So this candle broke this order block zone. Okay. Now it will turn into a breaker block. So we need a new low from this point. Then we can go with sellers. So because of what is it, sometimes you may get loss in trades, but no need to worry because it will give you another opportunity to recover your loss. But use OTC market only for practice purpose. So now I am seeing a new low in the market. So you can see it broke this level and made a new low. Okay. 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 So I placed a lower option trade from this point because already it made new low. It rejected from the order block zone. You can see this order block zone. Now it turned into a breaker block. It rejected from the order block, and here the market is getting support and made a new low. So I will show you clearly. So this is how the market was moving previously. Now it made new low again in the market. So the market is getting support here. That's why I placed my trade here in the direction of the trend because it broke this level. So you can apply the same strategy, same logic in OTC market also. It will give you winning trade. But because of OTC, sometimes you may get loss in trades. So always remember, OTC is operated by platforms. So you may get loss in trades. Okay. So I will try to check for order block. Another order block. Okay. The order block candle is okay. This is the order block candlestick, but this candlestick is not strong. Okay. I will try to. Okay. So this is the order block candlestick. So this whole area is the order block area. Now the market is at the order block area. So I will try to go with buyers. So it made a new high already. Okay. But here it is making lows. Okay. Now it made a new high. I will try to place my trade now. And a strong candle also. Okay. So I placed a higher option trade. So I placed a higher option trade because it made a new high. Again, it came back to this level. It got support and made a new high again. And it is a order block zone. We already know. That's why I placed a higher option trade. So it's better to place here a higher option trade only instead of lower option because it is a buyer zone. So this total area is a buyer zone. So I will show you here clearly. So it made new high suddenly here. Again, I started to make new low. Again, it made a new high and came back to the same level to get support. That's why I placed my trade here. Okay, this is a winning trade. So we already know it is a order block zone. So it is order block zone, we already know. And the market made new low again from the same point. Okay. Okay. So I placed a lower option trade from this point. From this point, I placed a lower option trade because the market made new low. I will show you here clearly. This is how the market was moving. But here it made new low. Again, it came back to this level to get support. It is a strong point, left side shoulder point. That's why I placed my trade here because it reversed from the order block zone. We already know it is a order block area. So again it came back to the same buyer zone again. This area is a buyer zone. So I will show you here. So it is a order block area, but if you observe here, the market broke this level. So the market broke this level. Okay, I made this trade. So the market broke this level means we can go with sellers only, not with buyers. So we need to check always the levels. This order block has been broken here and got support in this candlestick. That's why I placed my trade here. And here, this is a buyer zone. I saw a new high in the market from the buyer zone. That's why I placed my trade here. So you always observe the levels and the market behavior, then it will be easy to take trade. Okay. So this is also one level. So this is also a order block zone and a neckline point also. But it failed to make new high. It got support and reversed directly. And it broke this level too. Okay, I will try to find out another level. So this candlestick. So this candlestick is a order block candlestick and it is a strong candlestick followed by a weak candlestick followed by a strong candlestick and it got support here already. It rejected from the same point. So here as well it broke this level. So here I need a market to make new high and a new low. Then I can place a lower option trade. So the market should enter into the level and after it enters, it should make new low. Then only I can go with the trend. Okay. So it is trying to make new high. Okay. So it made new high. Okay. It touched the level and I need a new low in the market. Okay. Okay. So it made a level. Okay. No. Okay. So it is a level. It should make new low. Then I can place a lower option trade. It failed to make new low. It rejected. Okay. So it made a new low. Okay. Okay. So I placed a lower option trade directly. So because it made a new low and from this point I placed a lower option trade because it is a breaker block now because the market broke this level and made a new low. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay, we have 10 seconds. Okay. So this is a winning trade. So after making new low, it retraced. I placed my trade from this point. Okay. So still the market is at the level, but it closed in the level. Okay. I will try to check for another order block candlestick here. So the next order block candlestick is here. So this red candlestick, a long candle, a weak candle followed by a long candle, and the market got support continuously here. You can see it is getting support and rejecting many times. So it is a level. So when market come to this level, I will get opportunity. So if you know how the market is moving, and if you know right order block area, if you know where to enter, then it will give you winning trades, even in OTC also. So the market made a high. The market wants to go up here, but I have opportunity here only. Okay. So you can see the market is trying to make new low from the level also. So it is making new high and it is making new lows continuously. So it broke this level. That's why I'm confusing here. If this whole market within the level, then I can go with buyers from this level confidently because it is a strong point. But it didn't close within the level. It broke the level and moved two candles within the level. Again, it broke the level. So it is little bit confusing. That's why it's better to place our trade from this point only. So if market come to this level, I will try to place my trade. So now again it broke this level. So it is making lows also. Okay, I will try to place my trade, one trade here from this point. Okay. Okay. So I placed a lower option trade. So I placed a lower option trade because the market is making lows continuously. And here this candle broke the level. This candle also broke the same level and continuously making lows. That's why I placed a lower option trade in the direction of the trend. Okay. Okay, strong buyer centered from this point. So sometimes we may lose, we no need to worry. So now it made a high. Okay. So I placed a higher option trade because from this point I saw the market made new high. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. So it is the strongest point. Okay. Okay, we have 10 seconds. Okay, this is a winning trade. So because the market made a new high, it is the strongest point. The market reversed many times from this point. That's why I placed my trade here without confirmation. But sometimes you need to take confirmation also, because if you take confirmation, then that will be good. So I will show you these trades. So this is my first trade. Because the market got support from the order block zone and made a new low, again came back to this level. That's why I placed my trade here. Okay, so this order block zone, now it is working as a breaker block. Okay, this is my second trade. Because from the order block zone, the market made new high, again came back to the same level. That's why I placed my trade here. So yeah, I will show you the order block. So this order block candle, yeah, this order block candle. So this is the order block candle, a long candle followed by a weak candle. And at the same level, there are some buyers also. It is a buyer zone too. Okay. So I placed here a lower option trade. The same way, the market made new low from the same breaker block area. It already got support, we know. Again, it reversed and made a new low. So this is how the market was moving. And here it made a new low. Again, came back to this level. This whole area is a strong point. It is a strong reversal point and a shoulder point also. That's why I placed my trade here. So this is my fourth trade. So here as well, from the breaker block, the market made new low and came back to the this level, because this area it got support and it is a breaker block area. This whole area is a level. That's why I placed my trade here, because this candle broke this level. Okay. So this is a order block zone. I will show you here. Okay. Okay. So the market broke this level, not this one. Okay. I think this one. Okay, I will show you here. So it is a order block, and so it is a order block area. Okay. So it is a order block area. This candlestick is a order block candlestick, and the market broke this level and came back to this level and made a new low. That's why I placed my trade here. And this is my fifth trade. So I thought it will go down because it didn't make new low, it didn't make new high, but it reversed from the order block zone. Maybe sometimes it will give us losing trade too, because of this type of extreme points and order blocks. So it's very common, not only in OTC market, in real market also, it's very common. We no need to worry. And this is my last trade, because the market made new high and came back to the this strong level and came back to near to the order block zone. That's why I placed my trade here. At last second, it gave me a winning trade. Or if you want to take trade in the order block zone, you can take this type of engulfing candle as a confirmation, because here there is no confirmation. Or if you want to enter, you can enter. You can choose this type of strong levels and you can place your trade directly to. It will also give you a winning trade. So this is the way to trade order blocks. So always observe every order block and always observe the market structure change. If the market structure change, then you can enter confidently, but not directly. From choose any strong levels like this, then you can enter. Always wait for the new highs and new lows. Then only it will give you a winning trade. If you are confusing, then don't take trades. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, like, share, and subscribe.